In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
This is Callista Turner. Miss Turner?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at an affidavit here for probable cause was found for your arrest for theft by receiving, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of controlled substance, Schedule 4 drug. This is your first appearance before court. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say might be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. Have you made applications to public defender, or do you intend to hire a lawyer?
Yes, sir. I've made applications to the public defender.
Well, Ms. Turner, you've got a couple cases. I have an application for 17-7. You'll have to fill out one for both your revocation and this newest case. So Judge, if I can approach her, looks like she'll qualify because she's incarcerated as well. On the newest case that's yet to be numbered.
Is there a revocation too?
Well, I do have the revocation file. Oh, no, scratch that. They put Christopher Campbell's revocation folder was with her file. So, no, that's not her on that 2012 case.
Your Honor, can I speak?
Yes.
First of all, I'd like to apologize for my frantic behavior. Not only was it disrespectful, but it was unprofessional.
Oh, I'm not worried.
Last time it spoke.
I'm not worried about that. Let's not talk about it. I'm not concerned about that. Somebody told me she had some charges out of another county. I mean, a revocation. Yes, sir.
We have 2 warrants.
You have 2 warrants? Okay. Anyway, while you're in jail, you have a right to communicate with your family, friends, and your attorney. Do you know if one of them is a revocation? You may not know offhand. Okay. All right.
Your Honor,
Yes, ma'am.
I have not been in trouble since I was convicted in 2017 September. So I don't know where those charges are coming from, but I haven't been in trouble until this right here.
Okay. Well, I don't have them before me, so I don't know. But let's see.
Is there any way that I could get a bond reduction on that cash only?
Possibly. I'll have you appear before, see if this has a number, before Judge Webb in Jasper on May 30th at, starts at 9 o'clock sometimes and 1 sometimes.
Yes, depending on whether or not he's having drug court here that day.
Stay in contact with the public defender's office and they can tell you when to be there. And does the state have a recommendation on the bond?
Judge, I saw on the 8.1 form for that case that bond was set at $2,500.
Okay, $2,500, and I'll convert the other to cash or professional. But if you need to show up, or it'll just lead to more trouble. So we'll leave it at that.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Gail.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is Paula Benz there, 18147?
Yes, Your Honor.
Breaking or entering, theft, theft by receiving, financial identity fraud. Good morning.
Judge, we've been appointed in Mrs. Benz's case. There is, I guess she's here for the purpose of arraignment. No, this is a reappearance.
I think she appeared before Judge Webb last week, and it was just a reappearance again on this court's docket. And she entered a plea of not guilty last week, and we provided discovery to Mr. Burnett.
Very well, there. Her pretrial is July 20th. It's a bit slow. You may stand aside, ma'am. Thank you. State versus Christopher Breedlove, 18-50, breaking or entering and theft of property.
Judge, Mr. Breedlove has 3 cases on the Division III docket currently. One was set for, I believe, pretrial today.
Okay.
It's 2018-50.
That's correct, Your Honor. There are no pretrial issues to take up at this time. We've been in just plea negotiations, and I think this is a big case we'll be able to get played out in June.
State versus Jeffrey Schultz, 18-30, DWI 4. You may go ahead, sir.
I've been trying to get this taken care of since November. I'm supposed to be home in June for my pro violation. Can we not play out to something today?
Well, that's between the state and your attorney.
Christopher, we've spoken. We're close, and you're getting time. So the deal that's on the table isn't going to solve the problem you're trying to solve today.
Jeffrey Schultz, DWI 4, also has 12-227 revocation hearing today. Does he need to be transported?
Judge, if we could visit at the break, we'll let them know if it needs to be transported or not. It looks we may be able to. I spoke with Mr. Choate this morning, but I'll visit with the state just briefly at the break.
Apparently the hearing's set today. So.
It is, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll recall the case. State versus Kyle Claiborne, 18-59. Charged with possession of controlled substance, paraphernalia, and other charges.
Judge, there's no pretrial issues to take up at this point.
Okay. We'll leave it as scheduled. Thank you, sir. You may stand aside.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138. Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
We'd like to tell you our reason for raising the minimum legal sale age of tobacco products from 18 to 21.
We will not be Big Tobacco's replacements for those who die each and every day from tobacco-related illnesses.
18 and 19-year-old tobacco users are a major supplier of tobacco products for younger youth.
Raising the legal age to purchase tobacco or nicotine products to 21 eliminates access to those suppliers, giving us a brighter future, a tobacco-free future.
We are loud and proud, and we will define our own future. For more information, visit sosprojectprevent.com.
This message is brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camp's Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camp's Plants in business for over 33 years in Harrison.
Summer is just around the corner, and the staff at Harness Boots and Shoes are ready with all the latest styles of tennis shoes, sandals, dress shoes, casual shoes, boots, and hiking shoes. You'll find the most popular brands such as Merrell, Birkenstock, Chaco, New Balance, and Twisted X for men, women, and children. And if you don't find the style or color you want in stock, they'll be happy to order them for you. Don't forget, $10 down will hold anything in the store on layaway. Harness Boots and Shoes on the west side of the square in beautiful downtown Harrison.
Your summer starts here with a great deal on a new Toyota.
Qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months plus a $2,000 special edition bonus on a new 2018 Tundra Crewmax Special Edition. Offers end June 4th.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
State versus Braden Cornelius, 18-152. Battery, aggravated assault, terroristic threatening, carrying a weapon.
Your Honor, this should be for arraignment. His case drew Division 4.
It's represented by the Public Defender's Office.
We have been appointed, Your Honor. We'd waive a formal reading of the information and a plea of not guilty.
We'll enter the plea of not guilty and have him appear before Judge Webb on May 18th at 8:30.
Yes, sir. I'd like to ask a question when you're done.
Okay, go ahead.
I was wondering if I could get a bond reduction.
No. Look and see what you allegedly did.
The plaintiff, he said he wasn't going to go through with the charges, so I don't know if that'll help any.
Well, that's something that obviously our office would want to verify with the alleged victim, Your Honor, before we took any action based on that representation.
That might not make a whole lot of difference in this case. Just reading the affidavit.
Yes, sir.
And, that's a more than fair bond. Let's just leave it at that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. State versus Joseph Couch, 17-75. Possession of paraphernalia, refusal to submit to arrest. Other charges.
Judge, we've been appointed in Mr. Couch's case. Looks like this is his first appearance on a revocation. We'd waive a formal reading of the petition and a plea of not true.
Okay, we'll enter the plea of not true. Let's see what the allegations are.
I'd like to address the issue of bond, if I could, Your Honor.
Okay. Let's see.
It's a failure to report allegation, Your Honor. Looks like Mr. Couch may have been, whereabouts may have been unknown for quite some time.
I live here in town and I have a full-time job at Harrison Granite, sir.
When did he last report? Do you know, Mr. Gibbs?
Judge, looks like he was sentenced on August 11th of 17, and it looks like just from the petition, I don't.
Looks like he failed to report for intake after the plea, and then as of September, his whereabouts were unknown.
Look here.
I also have family that lives in town, Your Honor.
It sounds like he's giving us every reason to feel that he could have reported.
Let me set it for hearing here. Say May 25th.
I've just been held without bond at this time.
At 9:30 or soon thereafter, as we can get to it. Now, I'll let your attorney talk with you, and if you've been reporting regularly and there's some misunderstanding, I'll certainly address it and set you a bond. You may stand aside. Thank you. State versus Ellen McGee, maybe, 18-139. Public intoxication, resisting arrest. Are there felonies? I wonder why this is. Oh, it's a district appeal.
That's correct.
Do you represent her, Mr.?
That explains why I'm here.
Ma'am, who is your attorney, ma'am?
I don't have an attorney. I'm on appeal with the Alpena Court because I didn't agree with their verdict on where I was arrested at that time. I didn't know I would be appearing while I was incarcerated for this new charge I've got.
Okay. Well,
I don't have it. That's why I would appeal because Alpena, I went there twice, and when they pulled me up there, I didn't have an attorney, and I felt that the police officer got up there straight up and lied.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Are you going to hire a lawyer or make application to public defender?
I'm trying to make an application with the public defender because I only receive, I have an income of $500 a month. So
Okay.
I'm going to live on it.
Well, there should be an application there at the jail. Fill it out
Yes,
and
sir.
turn it in just as soon as you can.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to have you appear on May 25th at 9:30 for attorney status.
Okay.
And
Okay, thank you, sir.
we'll enter a plea of not guilty in this case.
She said she was
Thank you, Mr.
on
Butler.
new charge.
Thank you.
That's what I understand.
We all need the help of a pharmacy from time to time. Sullivan Pharmacy would like to thank all their customers for supporting them as an independent local pharmacy. When you trade with an independent pharmacy, you deal with an owner that supports the local economy and charities. Visit Sullivan Pharmacy for any of your over-the-counter or prescription needs. It's important to keep helping those that help the community. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 Main Street, Harrison, serving this area since 1965.
Many things have changed over the years, and so has auto body repair. Even though Ozark Auto Body has been in business for over 30 years, they continue to change with the times. They believe protecting the environment is important and have done so by using environmentally friendly waterborne paint from PPG. This aligns with the technology used by original manufacturers and gives you a lifetime limited warranty. Quality PPG waterborne paint, ASC certified personnel, plus 24-hour towing service. Ozark Auto Body in Harrison, always taking pride in excellence.
On any given day here at Main Street Service Center, we might be working on a Ford like on the 4-post lift over my shoulder, or an Infiniti that's back on the back bay, or a Toyota, or a BMW, or right here a Hyundai. You just never know what's going to come into the shop and what their needs might be. But you can rest assured that at Main Street Service Center, whatever you're driving, we can take care of it for you, whether it's oil and filter changes all the way up to engine and transmission replacements. And get this, we've been in business for 29 years, and there's still things that we can't do, and we're not too proud to say it. So if you bring us something and it's over our head or out of our capabilities of expertise or tools, we're not too proud to say it, because we want your vehicle fixed correctly, right, and the first time.
Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
It's been way too long.
Margaret Elizabeth, meet Margaret Elizabeth.
Summer's best moments start here with a great deal on a new Toyota.
During the Summer Starts Here sales event, qualified buyers can get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on the new 2018 Camry. Offer ends June 4th.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Whether you ride mud, rocks, dunes, or trails, Polaris has a razor to match your passion. Unequaled power, unrivaled suspension, unmatched agility, and unbeatable comfort. Everything you need to chase memories and catch them. Find your razor at Polaris.com.
We'd like to tell you our reason for raising the minimum legal sale age of tobacco products from 18 to 21.
We will not be Big Tobacco's replacements for those who die each and every day from tobacco-related illnesses.
18 and 19-year-old tobacco users are a major supplier of tobacco products for younger youth.
Raising the legal age to purchase tobacco or nicotine products to 21 eliminates access to those suppliers, giving us a brighter future, a tobacco-free future.
We are loud and proud, and we will define our own future. For more information, visit sosprojectprevent.com.
This message is brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
State versus Mindy Green, 18-55. Furnishing prohibited articles in 1857. It's a drug case.
Judge, these are both for pretrial. There are no pretrial issues to take up at this point.
Okay.
In negotiations with the state, just leave it scheduled.
We'll leave it scheduled. Thank you, ma'am.
Your Honor,
Uh-huh.
can I speak?
Go ahead.
Is there any way that I can get a bond lowerment and the no bond lowered?
Oh, let me look.
I've been in here for almost 5 months.
Right.
Is she saying she doesn't have a bond in one of the cases?
Yes, sir. That's the only thing that's been holding me here is the no bond.
Looks like bond set at $20,000 in 2018-55.
All right.
Is there any way that I can get it lowered?
Yeah, it looks like
so
on 2018-57, Your Honor, the last sentence in the probable cause affidavit reflects that bond was apparently originally $35,000 and increased to $45,000 because of a furnishing prohibited articles allegation. But I don't see where that was actually charged in the information. Oh, wait a minute, that may be.
The bench
Okay,
warrant.
yeah, it looks like she is charged with that. I was looking at the second page of the cover sheet. She's got several charges in 2018-57.
What are you going to do if you get out? Where are you going to go?
I was planning on going to the Telestai house, or I will be going to my mother's. My prior court date, you said that you would think about it.
I'm
to go to
thinking
the
right now.
Telestai house.
I set it at $20,000 in both. That apply to both cases, but only if they'll accept you at the Lesti house. I said that wrong, but you know what I'm talking about.
You're close.
Yeah, I'm already accepted, sir. I've been accepted
Well.
since February 13th.
All right, thank you. We'll leave it as scheduled otherwise. That's all we do.
Thank you, sir.
Melissa Mellencamp has 3 cases, 17-327, 18-40, 18-139 drug cases. Is there anything to be done in this one?
Your Honor, in 2018-138, the state has amended that information to allege a felony failure to appear. Ms. Mellencamp will need to be arraigned on that charge.
Okay.
I do have an extra copy of the information if it hasn't been scanned yet into the system.
All right, well, I'll take your word for it. Ben might want to look at it.
I did lay a copy on their
Okay.
table before court started.
Which case is that?
That's 2018-138.
Judge, we'd waive a formal reading of the amended information and enter a plea of not guilty to the newest charges.
We'll enter a plea of not guilty to that. Is there, other than that, is there anything to be done in the cases?
Judge, she'd asked to address bond.
What's it said
I
at?
did turn my, if I may speak, Your Honor.
One moment here. What's it said at?
It was $12,000. She failed to appear on April the 27th. However, she did come the following court date. I guess it was last Friday before Judge Webb on her other cases, and I guess it was some misunderstanding with the 3 different cases of when she needed to be where, but she did come last Friday before Judge Webb. And that's where she was picked up.
2018-40, I'm showing that bond was set at $20,000. In 2017-327, bond was set at $25,000. And I think, as Mr. Gibson stated, I believe bond in 2018-138 was set at $12,000.
Is one of these right at trial here? One of them's for trial next week.
It is, Your Honor. I did not know, she was on the fugitive docket for a while because of that failure to appear. I did not know that she had been picked up. I did check the crime lab website again, and we're still in a receive status on the lab report in that case.
I'll set the bond. I'll let 25 serve for the bond in all 3.
Thank you.
Valerie Alcott, 18-65, several counts of forgery and theft. Here for a pretrial.
Judge, there's no pretrial issues to take up at this point. The state has made an offer. I've spoke with Mrs. Alcott, and we're still negotiating.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. You may stand aside. State versus Clint Phillips, 18-143, failure to register as a sex offender.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Your Honor, I believe this is another case where Mr. Phillips appeared in front of Judge Webb last Friday, and since the case drew our division, he was ordered to reappear today.
Okay. Mr. Phillips, you have a pretrial on July 20th at 9:30.
If I could speak with my public defender today, I may be able to plead out on this. I'm not.
Okay. Let's see.
Looks like the public defender's office was appointed, and we provided
Okay.
discovery last Friday.
Mr. Gibson's here, so he heard your request.
Judge, I'll see if I can call him at a break and see if there's something we can do with him.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Michelle Chadell, 17-303, theft by receiving, paraphernalia, fleeing.
Good morning, Your
I
Honor.
picked up from Missouri under the IAD, but she pulled out in that process, so she's out up there, and I offered her promotion to run concurrent with her parole. I've spoken with her bondsman, and he believes that she will accept that offer.
Judge, if we could have her brought over, I think we can dispose of the case.
We'll transport you to the courthouse, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
1840-48, Ronald Hatro Jr., pretrial burglary, 16-153, a revocation hearing. Does he just need to be transported?
Judge, we moved to continue his case on the defendant's motion. The state did not object.
Okay.
It was just two weeks out, the 25th.
Okay.
And we'll take up the revocation on that date.
Very well. Continue the defense motion till May 25th.
Is there any way I could get a bond set for the revocation, Your Honor?
We're just moving it to May 25th at your request, so let's just leave it at that, where it's at.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus Christopher Thibodeau, is that correct?
It's Thibodeau.
18-148, breaking or entering, theft, financial identity fraud, theft by receiving.
Judge, we've been appointed to represent Mr. Thibodeau. He's here for the purpose of arraignment. We'd waive a formal reading the information or a plea of not guilty.
We'll enter the plea of not guilty. I'll have him appear before Judge Webb on the 18th, 8:30.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Fly higher. Go further. Do more. Take it to the next level with Polaris. Whether you're chasing unforgettable memories, manhandling a mountain of work, or pushing the limits of work and play, we've got the perfect machine built just for you. Now's the time to get rebates up to $2,000 during the Polaris Spring Sales Event.
Come see us at 824 North Main in Harrison. Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
We'd like to tell you our reason for raising the minimum legal sale age of tobacco products from 18 to 21.
We will not be Big Tobacco's replacements for those who die each and every day from tobacco-related illnesses.
18 and 19-year-old tobacco users are a major supplier of tobacco products for younger youth.
Raising the legal age to purchase tobacco or nicotine products to 21 eliminates access to those suppliers, giving us a brighter future, a tobacco-free future.
We are loud and proud, and we will define our own future. For more information, visit sosprojectprevent.com.
This message is brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camp's Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camp's Plants in business for over 33 years in Harrison.
Sullivan Pharmacy has been serving your prescription needs for over 40 years. Our professional staff is glad to assist you with prescriptions, over-the-counter medicines, and healthcare products. Stop by Sullivan Pharmacy if you have questions about Medicare Part D, and we'll be glad to help. If you're in a hurry, use our convenient drive-through window so you don't have to get out of your car. Sullivan Pharmacy, 731 North Main Street in Harrison, helping you feel better since 1965.
From the makers of the best-selling Yamaha Grizzly and Kodiak 700 comes the all-new Kodiak 450, the world's only midsize ATV with Yamaha-proven off-road capability, all-day comfort, and confidence-inspired performance. The all-new Kodiak 450, starting at just $59.99.
Crystal clear mountain streams, river rapids, and rolling hills with endless valleys. The beauty of the Ozarks we often take for granted. At Magnus Toyota, we never underestimate the value of our customers. As a third-generation family-owned business, Magnus Toyota has been operating here in the Ozarks for over 50 years. When we make a new deal, we make a new friend. Stop in and visit us today and see why our customers say we're the best. Magnus Toyota, your hometown Toyota dealer on Highway 65 North in Harrison.
State versus Tyler Trigg, 18-137, theft of property. Preparing for an arraignment. Sir, do you have a lawyer?
I believe I have a public defender.
Okay.
Or one was supposed to be appointed to me.
All right. Did you fill out an application for a public defender?
No, sir.
Okay, you'll need to fill out an application and turn it in there at the Sheriff's Department. We'll take a look at it. And I'll have you appear on May 25th at 9:30 for arraignment and attorney status.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any way I could get out on an OR day?
Let me see. No, I can't OR you on this.
Your Honor, one concern the state has is that his previous court appearance was supposed to be April 13th, and we were advised that he was in the state hospital. I don't know any details as to his situation or what caused him to be taken there. But, if there's anything there that would need to be factored into any conditions of bond.
Okay. Let's see. Does he have a bond?
It looks like when you found probable cause, you started to put a bond down, and then, but at the 8.1 bond was set at $5,000.
Okay, so he does have one.
Yes,
Very
sir.
well. That's all we can do today, sir. Thank you. State versus Leslie Turner, 17-235. It's a revocation. And 18-157. Let's see what the charge is.
Judge, if I can approach, he's made an application on the revocation case. Mr. Turner, you'll have to fill out a separate application for the new case. You did apply for the revocation case, but be sure you fill out a second one for your 2018 case, okay?
These are failure to register cases.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Judge, even though he's not applied in the 18-157 case, based on his application in the revocation case, we will enter our appearance in that case as well.
Very well.
Waive a formal reading of the information in 2018-157, enter a plea of not guilty. Waive a formal reading of the petition in 17-235, and enter a plea of not true.
And I'm going to assume that he will qualify for public defender representation in 18-157, so I'll go ahead and provide Mr. Gibson with a copy of our file.
Okay, we will enter a plea of not guilty.
Your Honor, may I ask
The,
a question, please?
18 case and not true in the 17 case. I'll set the hearing for May 25th at 9:30 or soon thereafter so we can get to it. Yes, sir, go right ahead.
I'm here on a no bond, but they gave me one bond, but now I'm here on another one until I seen a judge. And I'm supposedly thinking that was you. If I may ask a request to get a bond, so I can bond.
You weren't on probation very long before these new charges sprang up. The hearing's set for the 25th. This is leave the bond situation as it is.
So I don't get a bond. I have to stay.
That is correct, sir.
All right. Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Thank you. Is there anyone else in Boone County Jail whose case we need to take up?
The only one we have left on the list is Amanda Mundy.
Okay.
She's still pending in forensic eval, Judge. She's set for an appointment in June, so.
Okay. There's nothing to be done on her case. Miss Mundy, there's nothing to be. You may.
Okay, are all my, I have a Harrison case, a Newton County case, and a Boone County case. Are they all going to be combined?
No.
Can they be ran concurrent?
Well,
Judge, I'll explain to her how it all works. So, yes, there's a mechanism for that to happen, Amanda. I'll visit with you on how that works.
recommend my cash bond be dropped.
Okay,
That's how-
there's a forensic pending in your case, and I can't do that while there's forensic pending.
All right, thank you. Have a great day. God bless you.
Back at State versus Rose Smith, 18-124, delivery of controlled substances, several counts.
Your Honor, her case drew Division 4, but she is for arraignment.
Judge, we've been appointed in this case. We'd waive a formal read of the information and a plea of not guilty.
Okay, and I'll have her appear before Judge Webb on the May 18th, 8:30. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
Way too long.
Margaret Elizabeth, meet Margaret Elizabeth.
Summer's best moments start here with a great deal on a new Toyota.
During the Summer Starts Here sales event, get $2,000 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 Corolla. Offers end June 4th.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
We'd like to tell you our reason for raising the minimum legal sale age of tobacco products from 18 to 21.
We will not be Big Tobacco's replacements for those who die each and every day from tobacco-related illnesses.
18 and 19-year-old tobacco users are a major supplier of tobacco products for younger youth.
Raising the legal age to purchase tobacco or nicotine products to 21 eliminates access to those suppliers, giving us a brighter future, a tobacco-free future.
We are loud and proud, and we will define our own future. For more information, visit sosprojectprevent.com.
This message is brought to you by your master tobacco settlement dollars at work.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camp's Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camp's Plants in business for over 33 years in Harrison.
317.
Jenkins?
Let me see, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Jenkins?
Your Honor, I've been able to make contact with the neighbor who placed the call that led to the deputies going to the residence, and I've spoken as well with Mr. Aiken's wife. This appears to have been a situation where Mr. Aikens let alcohol consumption get the best of him, and he was threatening to harm himself with the firearm. Mr. Aikens does have a prior felony conviction. I also met with the deputies involved in the case at the sheriff's office earlier this past week, and they said that they had never been called to that address before and haven't been called since, and they too felt that this would be an appropriate disposition of the case.
Okay. Mr. Aikens, have you gone over these documents?
I have.
And signed both of them, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Do you feel you understand what's set out in these
Yes,
documents? Do you understand the charge against you, possession of firearms for certain persons, and the range of punishment if you're convicted?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty to that crime?
Yes, sir.
As Mr. Moon has, I'm sure, has explained to you, when you plead guilty, you give up your right to a trial and appeal. You understand that?
I do.
You also, are you entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Other than what's in these documents, has anyone promised you anything in order to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
Has anyone pressured you or threatened you in any manner to get you to change your plea?
No, sir.
And are you guilty of this crime?
Yes, sir.
So you were previously convicted of a felony, and subsequent to that you had a firearm in your possession, is that right?
Yes, sir.
This time, sir, I'm going to accept your plea and judge you guilty. You'll be placed on 6 years probation. You pay $200 in costs. The DNA fee of $250, a $20 booking fee. It says is that $1,000?
That's $1,000, Your Honor. And
DWA, what is that now?
that's his initials.
My initials. Oh,
I initialed to make sure that he was acknowledging that, Your Honor.
I see.
Regarding the forfeiture, Your Honor, the firearm belongs to Brandon Slay, his son-in-law, and we'll be submitting an order to the court to have Mr. Slay is out of the country or out of the state right now, asking that be turned over. He inherited that from his Mr. Slay inherited that firearm.
Is that the agreement?
I'm fine with that, Your Honor, as long as Mr. Aikens understands wherever he's residing, there are to be no firearms.
He understands that fully, Your Honor, because I had him read over these documents, and I went over the police statement, paragraph per paragraph, word for word, and then he read over and answered all of his questions about the conditions of probation. Is that correct, Mr. Aikens?
That's correct. Well, I'm just going to take this out. The defendant shall forfeit all items seized. If it's someone else's, they do what you need to do to get it back.
I'll make sure we get an order, Your Honor.
Very well.
I've also been advised that Mr. Aikens no longer consumes alcohol, and everything seems to be much better now, so hopefully it'll stay that way.
Yeah.
All right. There he is. When he gets ready for you, see this gentleman right straight probation officer.
Okay. I've recently been hired on the Daniel Scott case, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's on the trial list. Mr. Scott. Your Honor, I was contacted with Mr. Scott last week, but we weren't able to stand up here, Mr. Scott, formalize anything until yesterday. It's my understanding he previously notified the court that he intended to hire private counsel based on my conversation with Mr. Scott and Mr. Bradford. I filed an interference motion for discovery as well as a motion for continuance, Your Honor.
You're talking about State versus Daniel Scott, 17-149. You'll enter your appearance and take up your motion. I'm sure I'll grant it. You're free to go, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Wesley Tilton, 18-79 drug case and 18-81 a drug case. And as you said, it's a pretrial. Are there any matters we need to take up, sir?
No, Your Honor. I think we're still waiting for the drug lab results.
See, also has 18-27 a forgery case. Are there any pretrials?
No, Your Honor.
There shouldn't be any lab issues in that case.
No.
In the drug cases, Your Honor, we are still waiting on lab results. Evidence was submitted in February in one case and March in the other.
All right. Stay in contact with your lawyers. Pretty good.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's all I have until this afternoon. I'll be excused.
Now, what do you got to say?
A couple of protective order cases, civil cases. Is it on your docket? Thank you, Your Honor.
State versus Travis Baskin, 15-115. Possession of controlled substances, paraphernalia, obstructing governmental operations.
Judge, Mr. Baskin, I believe, is still on the fugitive docket as far as, I think my last notes, they were looking for him in Yell County. But I show he's got an FTA missing since 11/3/17.
I show he failed to appear in a case that was in Division 4. Is it still in Division 4 or has it been transferred? It's 2017-318.
Can you tell, does he have up is this a cash bond he's put up?
In that 17 case, Your Honor? I sure it was set at 10,000.
In the 15 cases.
On the 15 cases?
In the 15 case on September 8th of 17, I show defendant has a $500 cash bond appear before Judge Webb on 9/15.
Okay.
Whether he ever made that bond, I don't know.
Bond be forfeited. Donald Breedlove, 18109. Possession of controlled substances.
He's made an application if I can approach, Your Honor.
Sir, I've appointed the Public Defender's Office to represent you. This is appearing for an arraignment.
Judge will waive a formal reading the information in her plea of not guilty.
We'll enter that plea of not guilty. And when would we be having a pre-trial in this case?
July 27th,
27th? July 27th, 9:30 is the pre-trial. You're free to go.
In Court on TKO8 Television is brought to you in part by Campbell Bonding Company. Even the best of us make mistakes, so when trouble finds you, trust Campbell Bonding Company to help you through what can be a confusing and sometimes frightening experience. Jim, Robert, and Cole Campbell work as a family to offer your family understanding and compassion during a very difficult time. Campbell Bonding Company can help get your family back together quickly and confidentially. And in every step of the process, they're there for you. In times of trouble, let their family help your family. Campbell Bonding Company, 870-741-1138.
Well, guess what? It's Rotary Day again at Main Street Service Center because I'm wearing my Rotary shirt. But don't let that fool you. I don't work out here in the shop anymore anyway. I just come out and make sure the guys are keeping everything rolling. And we have some great technicians here and are very blessed. Today at Main Street Service Center, we've got this beautiful Ford Mustang convertible came in, and customer said, hey, you know, I'm hearing some noise in my brakes. I think we need to get them checked out. I want to take care of it before it costs me too much money. And the reason why I kind of chuckle there is because this is what's that pad right there is what was up against the backside of that rotor. And you can see that's just metal to metal, and it's just absolutely ate up this rotor. Now, if the rotor is the thickness, if the rotor thickness here is thick enough, we can actually put it on a brake lathe and machine it to where it's got a nice smooth finish on it, like this one right here, like this brand new rotor. We machine it out, and then it's okay. But unfortunately, this was worn so thin, there's not enough thickness now, and so legally, this is below legal limits, and so we couldn't put it on. Now, this is the new pad that we're going to be putting on, and you can see that, you know, it's got nice, it's nice and thick. This is not the OE, so that means it doesn't cost as much as the Ford brand does, but it's got all the original properties in the material, meaning that it's as good a quality or better than what originally came out on the vehicle. So you can see here that we've had to replace the rotor, and so we're in the process of doing that. But take note, you know, a lot of people call up and they say, you know, Kevin, Todd, what's a brake job going to cost me? And, you know, we give them a rough figure about what it's going to cost. Without having vehicle-specific information, we can only guesstimate about what it's going to cost depending on what it's going to need. But at Main Street Service Center, we don't do what a lot of people call pad slapping or just replacing the pads. So we don't pull off the wheels, pull the caliper off, spread it back, put a couple of rotors, brake pads on there, slap the wheels back on, and send it on its way. You see here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is, right there on the edge of my finger, that right there, that's anti-seize. Okay, so whenever we take this off, we clean all this with a little buffer wheel back behind here. We clean all that up, and then we put anti-seize on there, and that keeps problems from happening. Then whenever we put the brake pads back on, we clean that. We clean the caliper, which is the piece that pushes these pads together on your rotor. We clean that caliper really good. We take these slides right here, and these slides, we're going to get all those cleaned off and put new grease in there before we put them back, because your brakes, whenever you apply your brakes, those pins move back and forth. And on the back of this car, which I may have a chance in a minute to show you this, on the back of the car, the right rear brake had 40% life left. But the left rear brake was metal to metal on the inside, and that's because this caliper stuck, or the caliper back there seized up and the pin wouldn't slide. And so anytime the customer was hitting the brake, instead of brakes going in and out like this, it was just going like this on the rotor. And so therefore it would just wore down the inside pad metal to metal and tore up the rotor. And so therefore we're going to have to we're fixing that and making sure that that doesn't happen again. But anyway, so that's why whenever you come to Main Street Service Center for a brake job, you're not just getting pads put on your car, you're getting a quality brake job that's going to last you for miles and miles and miles with carefree driving and worry-free driving. Now, if you want, there are shops in town, and they'll, what we call pad slap. They'll just put you on a set of pads, send you down your way, $69.95, whatever the deal is. The pads are going to be like putting rocks on your vehicle, and they're not doing a good quality job. So just keep that in mind whenever you're looking for brakes, that there is a difference in quality of material and quality of workmanship. At Main Street Service Center, 29 plus years in business, we're going to treat you right. We're going to take care of your vehicle because we want you coming back safe and sound whenever you need something else done to your car. Come see us at 620 Goblin Drive, 741-4252. Have an awesome day.
Your summer starts here. With a great deal on a new Toyota, you can celebrate all the season has to offer. Like graduations, Mother's Day, camping, family reunions, paddleboarding, hiking, the beach, fishing trips, county fairs, road trips. Me first!
During the Summer Starts Here sales event, get $2,500 customer cash, or qualified buyers get 1.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4. Offers end June 4th.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Inland Waste Solutions works diligently to be good stewards of the environment. Reducing waste via curbside recycling services, Inland Waste Solutions takes this mission seriously, but they need your help. When putting your waste and recyclables in their respective curbside containers, be sure that cross-contamination doesn't occur. Please only place recyclable materials in the yellow top bins. Check your recycling do's and don'ts list before you throw any item into the yellow top recycle bin. Together we can make a difference. Inland Waste Solutions, local people serving local people in Harrison.
Summer is just around the corner, and the staff at Harness Boots and Shoes are ready with all the latest styles of tennis shoes, sandals, dress shoes, casual shoes, boots, and hiking shoes. You'll find the most popular brands such as Merrell, Birkenstock, Chaco, New Balance, and Twisted X for men, women, and children. And if you don't find the style or color you want in stock, they'll be happy to order them for you. Don't forget, $10 down will hold anything in the store on layaway. Harness Boots and Shoes on the west side of the square in beautiful downtown Harrison.
Stop in at White Oak Station on Capps Road in Harrison and fill up with Shell gasoline, the highest quality gasoline with more miles per gallon, saving you money. Sign up for the Fuel Rewards card and save 5 cents per gallon every time. Plus, get an extra 5 cents off on Razorback Wednesdays. That's a savings of 10 cents per gallon. Check out their expanded deli and hot and cold food items. Capps Road, White Oak Station, where customer service is their #1 goal.
Plants, plants, and more plants. That's what you'll find at Camp's Plants in Harrison. Perennials, annuals, ferns, hanging baskets, shrubs, roses, decorative trees, and the largest selection of garden vegetables in the area. With different varieties arriving weekly, you're sure to find the perfect plant, shrub, or tree at the best price in the area. Camp's Plants in business for over 33 years in Harrison.
summer starts here with a great deal on a new Toyota.
Qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 60 months plus a $2,000 special edition bonus on a new 2018 Tundra Crewmax Special Edition. Offers end June 4th.
Get your Toyota